Welcome to Screencast on WiseVoter.org and the data journalism platform powering it. This edition targeted the 2014 Indian general elections. A user can search for political parties, they can search for various constituencies, or search for politicians themselves. And on clicking on the search results, they get taken to that particular content page. In this particular case, this politician has education as graduate. Their net worth is 7 crore rupees, and there is information about their public track record. This data is collected by data crawlers available in the WiseVoter data platform, and it's fetched from the Association from Democratic Reforms website as well as Wikipedia. In addition to politicians, WiseVoter has information on parties, constituencies, and data sets. It also has articles which are written by data journalists using the data available on the platform. Let's go to one of the articles, Phases of General Election. This has a visualization of the 9 phases of the Indian general elections conducted over a span of 2 months. This information is gathered from the data available on the website. Let's click on the phase 2, and the phase 2 has various constituencies participating in that phase, and if a user clicks on a constituency, they get information about that constituency as well as who are the people running from that particular constituency from not only this election but the last election as well. It is references from Wikipedia. Another interesting article is around voting. This is a D3 visualization of the data available on wisevoter.org, showcasing which states have what kind of voter participation. Here we'll see that actually state Nagaland has 90% voter participation, whereas Maharashtra has less than 50% participation. Again, this data is available for other people to write interesting articles using the WiseVoter platforms. So let's take a look at data sets. So the phases data is available here as a JSON data set. General elections data is available, so you can visualize participation by different states. Another article on WiseVoter is about the media coverage of the elections. As a user, on each of the content pieces, I can either comment or I can click on the edit button and make changes. In this particular article, I see that it covered national newspapers, but I want to submit an edit as an end user to also include magazines or print mediums. As a user, I can click on edit, and from this content website, I get directed to the editing piece of this platform. This is a separate piece where as a user I can log in with my Facebook account or create a new account. I'm going to log in with my Facebook account, and what I see is that particular article presented to me in a editable fashion. I can change the metadata about the article. I would encourage people to do so that yet, but I can actually edit the content. And in this particular case, I want to say newspapers and print media, and I want to submit this edit to the editors, and I do that by saving. So this edit has been submitted for the editors, but this won't be available on the main content website because WiseVoter as a data platform gives you a workflow to work with content edited by end users. So I'm going to log out of this platform as an end user, and I'm going to log into it as someone who has permissions to do various workflow activities and management. So I'm going to sign in as a super user. I could also be an editor, but I sign in with my lib13 account. When I sign in, I see a number of articles here. I'm going to click on the election fever one, and I see that there is an edit available, and again this is only available on the editor platform. As editor, I can review it, and I can say Outlook covered elections in a nonchalant way, and I like that, and I am going to save that and incorporate the user's edits. These edits won't be public until I generate the entire site. I publish the site to a content repository and then save all this information in the repository which maintains this information. So it has a workflow available for me. So I'm going to generate a site. So my edits were actually all incorporated. I'm going to go back to my article, and this time I want to make sure that this article goes into the live website. So from the editing staging website, this content is now being pushed in on the main publication platform. So great, so it's being pushed, and you will see the URL here is edit.wisevoter.org. I'm going to quickly check that URL and make sure that the information which was just edited got published onto the main platform. So here I'm going to wisevoter.org and making sure that the edits are actually live. So they are actually live now. So you will see that the edits are right here. So again, there is a difference between the static content being served to all users and the editing platform. I want to go back to the editing platform and show you a couple other things the editor can do. Is add an article, and I want to add an article so that I publish the video I have just created. I create a new article, so I'm going to select the type. There are different types available, and they could be extended. In this case, I'm going to choose the type video overview of WiseVoter data journalism platform, and this is an article, and I want to add some metadata for this particular article. You can see that this metadata at some point could be UI driven or user interface driven, and I'm going to actually write this article. I want to make sure that the article you can preview the information you had just created. So here we are just previewing this particular article. Looks like the article is great. I'm going to save it, and the article actually is saved. It's actually a new article available on the website. Now as a editor, I go through the same workflow where I actually generate the content which I can stage on my editing section of the website. Great. So here the content is staged on the editing website. I can again check it one more time, make sure this is how it looks. People can comment on it. It was written by me. You can read it in 15 minutes. And I am going to actually have this content pushed to the main publishing platform. So I'm going to publish the site via GitHub. Great. So seems like the site has been published. Let me go to the main website, again wisevoter.org, and see if the article is available. I'm going to refresh the homepage, and here the article is available now. Great. So we did a worldwide tour of wisevoter.org. We are hoping to curate more content on this website and encourage journalists to contribute. And perhaps wisevoter.org could be used for state or city elections in India, or a new country added on its voter education initiative. The underlying software platform and the data crawling platform is available on GitHub as open source project, and we hope that other domains, maybe education, can use this platform to build exciting data journalism destinations. Thank you so much for watching this webcast.